better find you.
Come on! Button up and fly right. I always say you should be prepared for life's difficulties, and some Tupperware full of green vegetables is a pretty darn good way of being prepared. Especially in the torture chamber that is Christmas Eve. You kids are lucky. We never celebrated Christmas as kids, lest we forget what our ancestors from King Solomon all the way down to your Mama June went through during the holidays. All right, inspection, come on, come on. Sophia, why aren't you wearing your Christmas dress?
You haven't given it to me yet?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Mom, spoiler alert.
Still getting accustomed to the customs, okay? Fritz, hold up your hands. Oh, Fritz, I'm not your third grade teacher. I'm not going to smack you with a ruler.
Yes, ma'am.
Emotional abuse is more my parenting style. All right, let's see. Oh, my goodness, what is this? What is this? You're just like your father, you know? I used to call him King Midas in reverse. Everything he touched turned to shit. I'm joking. Well, let me see. Let's see those nails. Yeah, you gotta go wash up, and while you're at it, wash out that mouth too.
But Mom, I didn't say anything bad.
I'm sorry, kids. Something about the holidays just makes me so nervous. Things haven't been the same since your father died in that car accident. Yeah.
Car accident?
You told us it was cancer.
Well, if it wasn't one senseless form of death, it was another. I'm just trying to prepare you kids for the difficulties you'll have to face when you grow old and lose that cuteness. Life itself is a disease. Besides, their father didn't die in a car accident. He didn't die at all. I threw him out after I caught him pumping the pool boy. Man, they're all the same. They're all the same. Oh, and you kids are so sweet, and you're all that I have. I would just hate for you to grow old and hate visiting me on Christmas Eve or whatever the hell holiday we're celebrating. Mom, Dad, we're here.
We wish you a happy Hanukkah. We wish you a happy Hanukkah. We wish you a happy Hanukkah. And I am a queen. Judy, you're looking less unattractive than normal.
Must be I haven't eaten since breakfast. Kids, go wash up. I'm famished. Go on.
Can we look at the Christmas tree first?
I'm going to rattle my
Yeah,
presents.
just go. Just go. Okay. Dad, I thought I told you about Hanukkah.
Judy, it's a wonderful tradition going back thousands of years.
The kids at school will think they're weird. I give them enough complexes as it is. The last thing they need is to be bullied for being different. You know?
Is this because little Monty Heidegger called you Nosferatu in the 4th grade?
No. What does it matter? You don't believe in God, you don't read the Torah, you don't even eat kosher.
Well, I do enjoy my sausages and milk. And camel meat as well.
Camel meat?
Yeah.
Okay, you're a nasty old man, but you have it in you to make two happy kids happy. I mean, that's what the holidays are about, making magic for the children. What does it matter if we use one custom or another?
Well, exactly. Speaking of which, I wasn't exactly able to get an evergreen, so I've got one of these asps from one of my trips to Arizona. It's not a Christmas tree, but it'll have to do.
Guess it's progress. What's Mom cooking? And don't say matzo ball soup.
Actually,
I was right. Typical.
no, your mother isn't here.
Well, then where would she be?
Judy, do you remember your uncle that wasn't really your uncle, Unky Pat?
Country singer.
No, that was your Unky Buck. Unky Pat was the evil wizard. And he wasn't only not your uncle, he was also, what do you kids call this these days? My secret gay lover? I'm gay. I've always been gay. It feels great to finally say it, I'm gay!
And Mom?
Well, she left my faggoty ass. She was tired of having a marriage so toxic it could produce nothing but fumes. And a beautiful daughter! But, let's not focus on my bitter life, a secret divorce. Let's focus on the more important things, like I've only got an old box of cronuts for food and whatever you got in that Tupperware container. Unless, of course, the Three Wise Guys pizza shop is willing to follow the North Star for 40 minutes or it's free kind of deal, eh?
And I've just successfully compartmentalized each and every one of those bombs you just dropped. Let's not talk about it. This is Christmas and your house is Candyland for all I care.
I'm glad to see you finally come to your senses. Now if you'll rally the children, the Christ child is about to be born!
No! I want my Christmas to be Christ-free and strictly heteronormative, okay?
Your wish is my command. If I'm not going to go back into the closet, maybe I'll just slither into the chimney and be Shanty Claus, eh? Ring a little bell, ring a little bell, ring a little bell. All right, kids, here we go. Christmas at the Hasselmeyer house. Ring a little bell, ring a little bell, ring a little bell. Oh, yes, it's so nice. Christmas. All right, ring a little bell, ring a little bell, ring a little bell. All right, feel it now. You know what I'm telling. Ring a little bell, yeah. There you go. I love it. Maybe you should tell your mom we should celebrate Hanukkah next year.
Bottom. Still at the bottom.
Fritz, get off on it.
Thank Jerusalem, I had some little trinkets laying around the house. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to prepare the Christmas spread.
Oh, Fritz. You look like an upstanding young gentleman in that vest. Too bad you only have a few prepubescent years left. Sophia, why aren't you wearing your dress?
I'd prefer just to look at it.
Put it on! My beautiful daughter, you should do as I say, okay? But I'll let it slip. It is Christmas after all.
Sister, I propose a Mad Lib. Beef and lamb. Give me a noun.
Creep.
Okay, and a farm tool.
Hose.
And a verb.
Swiss cheese.
Okay, now an emotion.
Overly sentimental.
And an animal.
Wu-Tang Killer Bees.
Okay, and one more noun.
Tarts.
Okay, it's done. The Candyman is not a creep. He loves girls and boys and hoes. When you call him, he is ready to Swiss cheese. Well, he is overly sentimental. He has no love for nutcrackers, tigers, camels, or Wu-Tang Killer Bees. He bequeaths himself before gingerbread men, and he eats the tarts he likes. Look in the mirror. You will hardly know he is there, but he will raise your blood sugar. The Candyman is coming. Never fear the Candyman.
Disturbing.
I don't really get it.
All right, folks. I've got the feast here. Feast fit for the Philistines. Foreskins not included. So, as you can see, we've got some old cronuts, raw apple slices, a little bit of broccoli, cooking wine for your mom and me. But first, I'd like to open with a holiday prayer. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law, from the camel's tail to the tiger's paw. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the sheen, for life's a big baby, and God's but his dream. Let's eat.
thought Christmas was ruined, but it was clear a long time ago.
This is not ruined, it just smells funny. If any of you want me, I will be in my room, eating this all by myself, wishing for the state of eternal youth that can only be brought upon by an early death. And since I could not stop for death, I shall pray he stops for me. Merry Chronica to you all.
Junie, you don't mean those things. Oh, and by the way, I might have installed a swing set in your bedroom.
Swing?
Don't go into any of the rooms in this house without asking first. Junie, wait for the coffee!
Well, that was a pretty crappy Christmas haul, eh, Fritz?
I'm not too concerned. After all, there are still more presents to come. The Candyman hasn't come yet.
Don't you mean Santa Claus?
That's kiddie stuff. Santa Claus isn't real. It's the Candyman who brings us our presents.
Did you read about this in the Mad Lib?
The Mad Lib only confirmed my suspicion. You see, I first heard reference to the Candyman in one of Grandpappy's old books. It was a strange and weighty tome, bound in coarse leather. I believe it was Kabbalistic in origin. Rather trashy, too, with horoscopes on romance. But in the section on Hanukkah, it said, the Candyman controls the fate of girls and boys during the holidays. This shadowy creature is so terrifying that the mere mention of his name is enough to make children stop worrying about the pokes and the ribs and the knocks on the head. Instead, they stop. They ask, what is the nature of man? What is his destiny? He also brings toys for those girls and boys who are brave enough to meet him and survive his wrath.
Oh! Well, it's a little creepy, but I'm still interested. Does he come down the chimney, or...
Oh no, it's much simpler than that. Simply say his name 5 times in a mirror.
Where's Amir?